up and live. 3 a.m. we like hope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Tanner Brown ready to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard
line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets up the first.
And the Vikings, first down.
First
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's still going at the 30. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
Working inside the red zone. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd down, looking for options. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Will Reichert off the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That line spotter said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Pass play coming here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 reps. 60 reps. Ready?
Back to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners.
Dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Heel, down. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ayuk makes the catch. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
The kicker on.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Brown on to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Cuts right. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their early lead to 13. It's a Rashad Robinson touchdown. Went after try good by Riker. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Riker set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought
The
down.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of the 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the 49ers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 14.
Now Brown on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
22 needle. Ready. Cut.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
17. 4 yards on the pickup.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 21-14 our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. Here's Robinson up the middle. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. First and 10 from the 32. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Has some daylight through the 40. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up. Just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. To the left side, wheeled in by Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. It's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, Purdy to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Ready, ready.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we Black Ultra. Black Drill Green. Green Jack. Cut.
Back to throw now. Hutchinson reels it in. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set, smash, red, black, 90.
To throw here on first down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
A toss now to Robinson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
White. 52 blue. Ready?
First down, play action. He's got a man left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Let's go.
Offensive line fast.
Hand sight, striker.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now here he goes on the boot. Escapes the pocket. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half.
A little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Record set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Junior DK, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Purdy. This gets the first and more. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, San Francisco.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback's going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
draw for
Here's
the Vikings.
Reichert, set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. He'll start the second half with McCaffrey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Second down now, they need 7. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll usually be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun is Purdy. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
50, green. Blaster, stick. Hut.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. One's complete, right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's go. Set,
A give left side. Here's Robinson. 2 away from 1. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down
Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Field, black. Set,
2nd down, looking for options. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Second quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Set.
Throwing again on 2nd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the 49ers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? What a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? Half a football left. You just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now trying right with McCaffrey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stop faith for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Running back sets in motion. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Eichel. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Eichel set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. He is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And 2nd down is going to be a good big tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it.
He's fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Recovered by the
Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
And
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Buying some time right. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Goal to go. They're passing. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings put up even 4 points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
He makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down. It's a gain of 20.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Setting up the screen. He works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes again. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
6, mega. Hut.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fury, yellow. Needle, blue. Ready?
They'll throw it here on 1st. someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Diamador. And the 49ers have it after making their 4th interception of this football game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy finds him over the middle. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's set.
Purdy looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Brown adds the PAT. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter. Down to 21.
49ers 21.
Now Brown on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 50, green. Hut.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Black shot.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Blue striker. Blue 32. Smash. Red. Claws red. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he has it completely in midfield here. It's about a yard short. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
First down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Field. Black. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Caught, nice gain left side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
3. White blue.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hut.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 25-yard line.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
52 blaster. Set.
Throwing on 2nd. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. So it's a win for the Vikings. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.